Scoot over a little bit. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Humanitarian Transformation Network by Candace Camper. Hi, everybody. Hope everybody is doing blessed and having a beautiful, blessed day. And thank everybody for joining. This is my first presentation.
Thank you.
And you know what, everybody? God wanted me to start this show another way. So I'm going to explain to you. I was going to start my first presentation by doing human rights education, speaking about the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. But as I was walking my dog, I ran across Tracy here, laying on the concrete. I thought she was passed out, and then she had a beautiful dog with her. And I came upon Tracy, and I asked her, "Are you okay? Why are you?" And the sun was beaming down on her. So I said, "Okay." And then she rose up, and we started talking. So I told her, "You know what? I'm a homeless women's advocate with the city of Los Angeles as well. I am a human rights consultant." So I asked Tracy, would she like to come over to my house, because she was just so distraught, and she didn't know what to do, where to go, who to talk to, anything. So anyway, so what I am going to do, and I've also kind of, went through the same type of experiences as Tracy. We are both around the same age.
I'm 53.
Yeah, we're around
the 54.
Okay, I'm 52.
I'll say I'm 57 when I'm 57.
I'm 52. Okay. So anyway, so I said, okay, come over, and we're going to do a live presentation today. I was supposed to start my Humanitarian Transportation Network show today. So here's the show today, everybody. So I am going to let Tracy talk about some of the things that she has been going through, some of the experiences that she's been experiencing, because there seems to be a disconnect between the homeless people and the government officials, the nonprofit organizations, the shelters. They are out here giving false information and basically blaming it on the homeless individual to be in the situation that they're dealing with. And there's no help out here, because I also experienced the same thing Tracy is experiencing. I experienced it. That's why I understand what she is going through. But thankfully, I was able to fight my way out of it and get out of it. And that's why I became a homeless women's advocate, to help women like Tracy to get out of the situations so she can live her life, so she can become whole again. Because the situation she is in now, she feels like she has no more fight left in her. So I'm doing this video in hopes to praying that I will get the people to come join me, to come help me get women like Tracy out of these situations that she did not ask to be put in because of one wrong little mistake. And the mistake could be as easy, like in my situation, I became sick. I was in the corporate world. I went from the corporate world down to homelessness, all due to a medical device that basically tore up my insides. And I had to fight my way out of cancer and disease. So I understand women like Tracy. That was not my fault. That was the pharmaceutical industry. I did not ask to be sick and lose everything that I owned and to start my life from scratch. It happened back in 2013. It started. Well, it actually started back in 2007. But anyway, we did not ask to be in these situations. And a lot of women and a lot of powerful still. A powerful political people, they need to understand that we are normal human beings that have professional careers. Tracy has children. I have children that are adults, of course, at this point.
Mine are as well.
But we did not ask to be put in these type of situations. And, you know, I also ran for U.S. Congress. And when I ran for U.S. Congress, that was one of the big things that I was running on, is regards to helping the homeless people, because a lot of powerful professional people that got deep pockets, they look down on women like us. Okay, they look down. Oh, it was your fault. You did it. You deserve it. And then people start treating you like your life doesn't matter. And then you want to just give up on life. So with that said, I'm going to hand it over to Tracy. Tracy, tell everybody what you are experiencing currently now.
Okay, well,
How we met. Let's start off by why were you outside laying on the concrete?
Because I didn't want to be inside anymore. Meaning I didn't want to be in the house that I was in because I was being mentally abused. It wasn't that he was not hitting me. He was not trying to do it. It was just, for me, mentally, the situation was not good. I can tell you why if you'd like, because I believe in God, and I don't want to live in a house that doesn't have God. He's my friend. I'm staying there, but for me, it's too much. If he doesn't have God in his house, he can't be in my house.
Right, but he mentally abuses you.
It's horrible. And the thing is that you keep going back because you don't have anywhere to go. Right now, I've tried to go everywhere, okay? Yesterday, I walked for, I think I walked for 12 hours, maybe? 12 hours, maybe.
And where'd you go? For 12 hours, she walked.
I went to
a 50-year-old woman walking for 12 hours because she has nowhere to go.
I think that I went to every church I passed and opened the doors, tried to open the doors. Some churches, most of the churches were closed. You can't get into churches.
Right.
That's where people like me are supposed to go. You know, you're supposed to find your father's house. If you don't have a house, you go to your father's house.
Right.
Your father's house is supposed to be church. So for me, I went to church. Well, I saw some things at the church that just weren't right. The ones that let me in, some let me in, some didn't. But even the ones that let me in would not let me stay. Nobody came up and asked me if I was okay, if I needed anything. When I walked in, they kind of walked away, did whatever. I laid on the ground crying. And then they told me that I had to leave because there was going to be mass. So I said, what? They're going to have a service. Well, I went and sat at the back of the church, very last pew. Sat there. They came and asked me to leave so that they could let their people in. I guess the people they choose, not the people that God chooses. I'm supposed to be able to go to church.
And God doesn't care who comes in this church.
Yes. And you know what my thing is that, you know what, the people that are telling me that I'm dirty because I'm dirty outside because I'm walking, I might look dirty on the outside, but those people are dirty on the inside.
Right.
There's a huge difference.
And she's not dirty now.
I'm not dirty.
She's not dirty. Okay. She's not dirty. She's clean.
I am totally clean.
She's totally clean.
Oh, Jesus has me. Okay.
Yes.
But anyway, so I went to, I think every church that there is, that was within walking distance or in my walking distance. I got taken to the hospital. Okay, let's go back here. I will ramble, right? Or get.
She wants to tell her story, so just bear with her, everybody. Just bear with her.
I was walking all day, and it's hot. It's hot.
Yeah.
You need water. Everybody needs water. You need water. Okay. There's nowhere for anybody to get anything to drink. You can't. There's no. You go to a church to get something to drink right now. Try to turn on the water hose. There's no. They've taken all of the things off, but the water that they do have is feeding the ground because their pipe is broken or they have their thing going on. They're watering their grass, but they're not watering their people.
Right, that's wrong.
Okay,
a human being comes first.
Absolutely,
a human life.
Absolutely,
because you can die without water.
You die without water.
Correct.
You die without all kinds of water. Is a huge thing for me because it means a lot. But anyway, so when I went to the Salvation Army, closed, couldn't get in. Salvation Army, Hey, is that where homeless people are supposed to go?
Correct.
You need help. All the places. I went to Salvation Army, not there. I went to the fire station. This was the hardest one for me. I'll tell you the truth. The fire station was the hardest one for me. Because I walked to the fire station, I finally found it. I don't have my phone because I dropped my phone. Police officers came to my house to ask me, or came to where I was staying. It's not my house. I'm staying with somebody. I'm grateful that he let me stay. Okay. But they came to tell me that somebody turned my phone in, but they left it at the police department. So went to go to the police department. It's at the police department lobby, they tell me. I got there and the police department was closed. So then I had to go back again. Once I got back again, they told me that I had to come back on Tuesday. That my phone was in the property room. And so my property was locked up until Tuesday. Okay. How am I supposed to function? How are you supposed to get anywhere? Nobody can call. You can't call anybody. You can't call your friends. You can't call anybody. There's nowhere for me. Okay. I went into businesses that didn't want me to ask for help. The ones that I asked for help, they would not help me. No one will help you. You walk, this is wrong. What's happening here is wrong. This is wrong.
But tell them about your tell them about how you've worked before.
Oh, I'm a good worker. I work really hard. Throughout COVID, I worked my butt off. A lot of us have. I didn't sit on my ass and collect unemployment. I lived with people that did that. I'm sorry. Should I say that? Okay. And when they got their check, I saw how they spent it. Okay. It's fine. They can do whatever they want. It's their choice. The government told them to stay home for a reason. They don't want us out. They want us out and about. They don't want us congregating. They want to tell you lies. That everything, it's all lies. Okay. If you think this is about COVID-19, you're wrong. There's been AIDS. How many bugs have been on this planet? Okay. How many? What?
Okay. Well.
Okay. Sorry.
We're gonna go back.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry. I think it's all connected.
So she's worked.
Sorry.
Okay.
I work.
COVID.
I work. I'm a gig economy girl. Okay. I drive.
Okay, so she drives. Okay.
Driving is good.
But what we're talking about though is your situation and not receiving the help.
Oh, there's nowhere for anybody to go.
To get back up on your feet.
No, there's nothing out there for anybody. The government is not offering anything. They're not letting anyone in. Hello. What they're doing is they're taking their people and they're pushing them and pushing them and pushing them. The government that's what they're doing. There's nowhere for anybody to go. They're telling you that there is. Go to the shelter, do this, do that. I was at the hospital. I went to the hospital. I was taken to the hospital. When I got to the hospital, I think I sat in the sun they put me on a gurney and I sat there for 4 hours. They couldn't offer me water. They said they couldn't offer me water because they needed to check me in.
Hospital not offering their patients water? What hospital was this? Is it here locally?
Yes, it's in Whittier. I don't know the names. I'm not from Whittier. I've been in Whittier for a while.
This is in Los Angeles, everybody. Okay. This is in Los Angeles.
This is in Los Angeles. Okay, I love Whittier. They're great. The people here are so nice.
Yeah, this is a good area.
It's fantastic.
But it's not only in Whittier. It's also in the.
I went to the hospital and it was dirty. Dirty, not dirty. Okay, they left needles in my room. Okay, not that they just leave one needle. Okay, they brought in 2 needles. One took my blood, which I don't like. And he left everything there, everything that's supposed to be infectious or contaminated. He didn't put it in a trash can. He didn't do anything. Left it on my tray with 1 needle, 1 full needle. Then I got up and started looking around. Guess what I found? A tray with I wanted to count how many needles were there, but the person that came to take them away wouldn't let me count them. Wouldn't let me count the needles. I told them. Not only that, everything was trashy. It was dirty. They told me to go to the bathroom. I needed to go to the bathroom. I had to go do a urine sample. They gave me a cup. I opened the door, and the toilet still it's filthy. The floor's filthy, not sanitized room. I can tell you everything that I saw when I was there, but it would take me a long time. I can tell you that I saw a lot of things that were not compliant. Okay, and I don't know all the compliancy issues here, but I'm telling you that the government is not being compliant. I will tell you that they're not doing their job. You go to the hospital, you're going to get sick. You're going to get really sick because they're not clean.
Now, what about all these agencies that you reached out to? You just got the door shut in your face.
Everywhere I went, I got no help. Everybody shut the door. The fire department, The fire department. Literally, I laid on that.
That's the doorbell. She laid on.
Literally, this is the thing. Okay, I was there. I rang the doorbell. They didn't come. I rang the doorbell. They didn't come. So,
and
I rang the doorbell.
And this is a woman that is she's not being physically abused in where she's staying at, but she's being mentally abused.
I can't stay there.
She was to the point today
and I told
that she couldn't take it anymore. So that's how I found her. She was to her wit's end at that point. Okay. And so I offered her to come over to my home. I was, homeless myself, and I had to, rehabilitate myself. But I offered to bring her here. And, I tried making a couple of phone calls too. And all you get is the voicemails. So
nobody's answering.
And then this is an elderly woman. She's elderly.
It's horrible.
She's not.
And they're pushing you around. I've seen what's happening I've walked past. I walk a lot, so I see a lot of things. And when I walk, I don't have anywhere to go. You can't stop. So you keep walking. As you're walking, you see so many things that so much is going on in this country right now that needs to stop. There's so much that you don't understand.
That you've seen.
Okay. People alone, so many things. I don't even know where to begin.
I know there's a lot of women, like I see a lot of women out there pushing shopping carts.
Oh, shopping carts. Oh, yeah, shopping carts.
No woman, here's my thing. No woman should be outside.
No.
And this is what kills me. They have this Me Too movement. Oh, the Me Too movement.
I don't watch TV, and I don't.
No, they have this big Me Too movement. Oh, we're for women. Oh, we help women. The Me Too movement. Okay, it's a big with Melissa Milano and all these other women. Oh, we have this big Me Too movement. I actually know Melissa Milano, and so they have this big Me Too movement. If you have a Me Too movement and you're supposed to be out here helping women. Why is
There's
women
nobody out here? There's no one out here helping anybody.
Because these women are being mentally abused, physically abused, raped, murdered because they have nowhere to go. So the hypocritical Me Too movement does not apply to women because, yes, she might not look to par right now. I didn't look to par when I was going through homelessness either and being abused because the soul has been sucked out of her. She is down on her last leg and she prayed. She prayed to God today. And
I actually literally was on my knees when I was walking out the door grabbing my dog food. And my pillows, and I prayed and I said, please, Father God, come help me, take me somewhere. I don't know where I'm going because I don't have anywhere to go. I'm tired of walking. I'm so tired. You're just so tired. At some point you just break. How do you not? I run, okay, and walk. I am in a challenge as well, but it's a physical challenge. I also run 1,000 miles in September to help prevent suicide. Children from suicide, but for me, suicide doesn't matter if you're a soldier, it doesn't matter if you're a woman, a man, a dog, cat, whatever. Once you find out that you have nowhere to go, and you keep walking and you can't find anywhere to go, because guess what? They've shut down everywhere that you're supposed to go. The first place you go is your Father's house, God's house, right? Well, guess what? I went there and they didn't let me in. They would not let me in.
But tell them how you prayed. And God sent you me.
No, I was laying on the ground thinking I was done. I was done. I could not do it anymore. I was done. Break.
Yeah, she was laid out on the concrete, and I'm like, is that a lady?
Everybody breaks. I'm strong. I'm not a weak person because I'm homeless. I'm very strong. I'm homeless because I'm strong. That's the issue. I'm homeless because I'm strong. Okay? Simple.
But she prayed and
I prayed,
and I was the answer.
I prayed, and God sends angels. And they don't, you know what? When you said He sends angels, you're gonna know You're going to know. You just have to get your mind quiet. With everything going on, you can't do it here in this day unless you have a place to go. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. This is where I came because she asked me. And people ask all the time, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? That is not a good enough question. Because if you say, no, I'm not okay, they think you want to kill yourself. You're going to get there eventually if they keep asking you that question over and over again. Because it's not asking the right question. Okay? Can I do anything for you? What do you need right now? What can I help you with? What will make your day better?
Right.
You know, Jesus is the answer. Okay, that is the answer to me.
And I help make her and her dogs stay better.
I walked in here, and you know what? I could feel it smells so good in this house. No, it smells so good. I like things that smell good. I smell stuff. It sounds crazy.
And she needed my energy.
My gosh.
I gave her good energy. So that's why she's a little hyped up right now.
If you pray, Jesus will come. Oh, I'm on fire. Are you kidding? I'm burning up right now. Jesus will come. God will come. You pray. Okay? Do not stand and wait where you are. If you need to pray, sometimes you got to get out.
Right.
But you got to have a place to go.
But the thing, you're right, that's the thing.
You have to have somewhere to go.
Yes,
you can never get out of a situation if you don't have anywhere to go. I have friends and everything, but you know what? I don't want to burden my friends with my burden.
But they don't treat you the same way.
No.
They don't treat you the same way. And
people think I'm crazy because, you know, when you're homeless, you get dehydrated. If you don't have water, it affects your brain.
Food.
There's no food. There's nothing out there. Nothing. You can't do anything. If you're homeless, you can't even walk into a store because they won't let you in.
Right, exactly. Because they
won't let you in.
look at you as you're non-human. You're non-human. You don't deserve. You're scum. You're the scum of the earth.
Scum.
Right, exactly.
You know what?
You look right.
You know what I'm
because you have no roof over your head.
I'll tell you who's scum if you want me to tell you. I'll tell you what I think is scum. I think what they're doing to people is scum. People first. People first. People first. God first. People first, always.
Exactly. Right.
This is BS.
Yes, there you go. Guys, this is BS. Okay, but so she was to the point of frustration today, and she couldn't do it no more.
Mm-mm.
And I just so happened.
Thank you. I just want to lean into her.
She just loves
me. I know. I seriously just feel like I want to lean into her. It smells so good in this house. It smells so good.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It smells so good.
Okay. She's just so happy. I think she, and you know,
the government is screwing people over. They're lying. The government is telling you lies.
Uplift lies like hers.
Lies.
But I need help. I need help.
Lies.
She needs
lies.
Lies. Tell them about the lies. About the lies about if they tell you that they can help you with housing.
No, they're not. Nobody's out here. They don't tell you anything. I don't have a phone. Okay, I don't.
You had your phone.
I had my phone. Yes, I have my phone.
Okay. Did you try to call like the Women's Center, the City of Los Angeles?
I didn't call anybody because I didn't know who to call.
Okay.
If you don't know how to call.
So you didn't know the resources. Nobody gave you the resources.
Not everybody has a phone.
Yeah, that's true.
If you don't have a phone, you're screwed.
Yeah, exactly.
No, if you don't have a phone, you're screwed.
Right.
Period. The end. It makes no difference.
And the police department and the fire department can only do so much for you.
My thing is, there are people that are homeless that not everybody has a phone. Not everybody has a computer. Okay? People that are homeless, do you think they have phones and computers? I lost my phone as I was walking around. Why? I don't know. I left it somewhere, dropped it. What?
And everybody, for the record, okay, because this is the first thing they're going to ask.
It's okay.
This is the first thing they're going to ask, okay?
I know they're going to ask. I already know the question.
Yeah.
No. Go ahead, ask the question.
Are you on drugs?
No.
Are you mentally ill?
No.
Okay.
No. I think no. No, I'm not mentally ill.
Okay.
And no. I will tell you that last year during COVID, they diagnosed me as being bipolar over the phone. They diagnosed me as being bipolar on the phone. Never a face-to-face meeting, not one of these things, nothing. They diagnosed me as bipolar. And they want to give me medication. Hello? Think. Okay? Not this body. Not this body.
Right, exactly. You have to assess the situation.
Exactly.
And if anything, She
over the phone.
She's unbalanced because of what she's going through.
How can you not be unbalanced?
If she was living a normal life and being in a normal environment, okay, having the proper food to eat, the proper nutrition as an older woman.
I'm so old, but I'm not old. I'm not done. Seniors need help. Seniors need help. Guess what? I walked by some homeless. I walked by convalescent home. Convalescent home? Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Old person's home, retirement home, whatever you want to call them. So many ways to call it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I walked by and there was an older lady on the porch. Oh no, we have so much to talk about right now. Oh, there's so much. Okay, there's an older lady on the porch with her son. He said he was his son. There's another man on the porch, and I'm just gonna tell the story. So he was explaining to the mom in a way that didn't sound very nice, that she couldn't go to church the following day. So I said, do you need a ride to church? Would you like to go to church? And they told me, I asked her again, hey ma'am, are you okay? Would you like to go to church tomorrow? Because I can get you there. I'll send somebody to pick you up. Uber can come and pick them up. It's very simple. The son was sitting there, said she couldn't go to church. So I kept on saying, would you like to go to church? Nobody would let her speak for herself. Not even the people in the convalescent home, the people that were running it. They actually walked out on the patio and told me to leave because I was asking if she needed help.
Right.
The other people standing off, there were two. They literally told me to go away. Leave her. You don't ask her anything. Don't ask her. Ask me. Guess what? That was her son. Guess what? My assumption is he's probably
abusing her.
Well, he is abusing her.
Yeah.
But he's probably the person who's in control of her care. Conservatorship? Have you ever heard of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Conservatorships need to be redone. Guess what? There are women. There are people. Nobody should be nobody. If I'm asking you a question, please let who answer it and let everybody speak for themselves. Sorry, I had to say that.
Right.
Because
exactly.
You know what? I'm going to tell you right now, because conservatorship is BS. Free Britney, I'm all over that movement too. Free Britney, free Britney, free Britney. Nobody should be told how to live their life.
Exactly.
Nobody.
Exactly.
Everybody should have to have a choice. You don't have to have one, but you have a choice. Hopefully.
Right.
Right now, guess what? They're trying to shove it. We don't have
you don't have a choice.
There's no choice. There's nowhere to go. There's no people to talk to. Nothing. What you got? The only thing that you can do is you can walk into any
or get with men that abuse you.
You get with men that abuse you. They're just, you know what? The thing is, men are not going to solve your problem unless it's the right man. And they still don't solve your problems. They can support you, but that's the whole deal. Everybody needs to be kind to each other. Help people that are homeless, because the government isn't helping them. Right. The government is not helping them. Do not give your money to do not Salvation Army. They weren't open today. I went there. They're gone. How do you Salvation Army?
Right. Shelters are
closed. Closed. Everything is closed. I tried to find a shelter. Nobody will tell you where they are. I don't think anybody knows where they are. I don't have a phone. Okay, I don't have a phone. I don't. How do you navigate yourself in a world where there's no phone? Where you don't know where you are. You can't. I'm not a person.
And then people look at you when you ask them questions. Like,
oh no, you walk into the store.
They look down on you like you're worthless.
Or they tell you to go, move on,
or they kick you out.
That's the best thing.
What is women like you to do in a situation like you're
in
right now?
The only thing you can do is pray. And I'm not saying the only thing you can do is pray, because prayer is the most important thing.
And she wants to help herself.
Oh, I'll help myself. I'm a hard worker. I work really hard.
It's not like she doesn't want to help herself. No. She wants to help herself.
No.
Okay, but there is no resources.
So I'm going to ask you a question. Okay, so I'm going to walk in somewhere, okay? I'm going to tell you what I've always said my entire life. I'm a server, a food server. I've been a bartender, but I'm a server. That's what I do. Okay, right now the mask is the mandate. Okay, I'm going to, before the mask came on, if I walked in and said, hi, I'm looking for a job, you would think I was on drugs. It's what everybody thinks. It's okay. They can think what they want. I know. I know. But do you think I'm going to walk into somewhere and say, hey, hi. After you do that for so long and people judge you, you stop smiling.
Yeah, that's so sad.
Thank you.
That's so sad.
There's a lot. We can talk for hours. There's so much to talk about.
Because I understand what she is saying, because I've been where she's at.
There's no help out there.
And they won't even let you use the bathroom.
But no, there's no bathrooms. You can't do anything.
No bathroom.
If you stop in the shade, they ask you, is this your house? And you answer honestly, no, it's not my house. What are you doing here? I need to rest. I need to get some shade. It's cooler here.
It's hot.
You have to go. They don't offer you, they don't have water to give. They don't have water. They just keep moving people. Keep moving. I don't know about you, but it sounds like genocide.
Yep. That's exactly what it is. Hello.
Guess what? That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like genocide.
Yep. Exactly.
Period. The end.
Yep.
Keep moving. Guess what? But it's nice, because guess what? Nobody wants to see the homeless, because guess what? They're invisible, number one.
They blame it on you. It's your fault.
Absolutely.
It's all your fault.
It is. It's all you're absolutely correct. It is my fault. When I got there, it was my fault. You know what? It was my fault for not dropping on my knees and praying the first day, because I didn't always pray. You can't pray.
Can you explain to them how you got in this situation? You mind sharing?
Okay. There's a lot of things. Okay, it's mostly family things. I have 4 children. My children have multiple fathers. They don't grow up in the same house. They went through some experiences that were a little bit overwhelming. And then I was in a situation where I lost my job. I actually quit because I actually quit my job, but I got another one. So I quit my job, but my job that I loved is what I'm saying. I quit. And so I got other jobs. I got a lot of other jobs because I mentally had to deal with what was going on with my family. My daughter tried to commit suicide. She's done it multiple times. And the only reason I'm going to tell you that is because she shared her story already. It's her story, not mine. And I just broke.
What any mother would do. It broke your child. Because you couldn't save your child. You couldn't save your baby. So you broke. It's okay. It's understandable. As a mother, you broke. But you were trying to save and protect your children.
And you know what? We're letting our kids go back to these places where their moms have nowhere to go. Their moms have nowhere to go. Right. What are they doing with their babies? Their babies are going back to that situation and being that abused too, mental abuse, that stuff. They're not being
physically abused,
abused,
molested.
Everything is happening.
Trafficked.
I've been molested by. Okay, we'll talk about that too. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I've
been molested too.
Hey.
Way back in the day.
You know what?
Right. But we got past it.
Yes,
but when it comes down to your children, it's a whole other ballgame. Yeah.
You don't go there.
Right.
Okay. But when people break, it doesn't make them less than.
Person.
Makes them. You know what it does? It makes them. You know what? They get up. The ones that can't get up, guess what? They find freedom. I know where they are. They're with my God. I see them. Sorry, but I do. I know they're there because I know who my God is. I know who He is because I opened the Bible. That's the only reason I'm saved. The only reason I am saved is because I prayed. I did not do this. Nobody did this. This woman came to me. This woman was brought to me. I prayed. I'm a homeless person laying on the street looking like a piece of trash. That's all I am, is a piece of trash to everybody else. Right? You know.
And I didn't see trash. I seen a woman in distress laying on the hard concrete, laid out. I didn't know when I approached her, I was, praying that I didn't find
she asked
something.
me, "Are you
that
okay?"
I didn't want to find.
You know how many
But then
times
I saw
heard
the
that question?
dog. Then the
I heard
cute
that
dog.
question.
I said, "Oh, the dog." I said, "You got the
She
dog."
had a cute dog too.
And yeah, I was
Such
like
a
walking
cute
my
dog.
dog. I was walking my dog. I was like, "Oh, the
I love
dog."
dogs.
So I was like, so I started talking to her. I was like, "Why are you laying here? What is going on?"
I actually asked you to call the fire department, didn't
Yeah,
I?
she said, "Call the fire
And
department."
then I thought, what the hell is she gonna call the fire department for? And they're not gonna do nothing.
And I'm like, "Well, where do you live?" And she's like, "I live right
I
there."
stay right here.
But she was like, "I can't go in there.
I know,
I
I'll go
can't
back.
go in there." She's like, "I can't go in there." It's because she's being mentally abused. It is sucking the life out of her.
I'd rather lay on the street.
She'd rather lay on the street to continue to live in an abusive situation. And I don't blame her, because as personally myself, I had an ex-husband that you were lucky. My ex-husband mentally and physically abused me.
I've had that too.
So, but when a man knows that you have nowhere to go, they are your only hope, they will do things to you that will tear your soul and everything that is about you out of you. Amen. Because they know they can take advantage of you. Because I was in the same situation and being taken advantage of, just like her. Okay, and men will do this, and that's why I cannot. I wanted to do this today. I said, guess what? Because I reached out to a couple of organizations, got the voicemail. I said, you know what we're gonna do? I have a platform. I said, I know a lot of people.
I love this.
And I said, you know what?
I feel like we're praying right now.
We are going public with this. We are going to tell people what's really going on out here between me and her. And I welcomed her into my home for her to do this. And I told her, I said, since I couldn't get in contact with anybody.
There's nobody.
Today, anyway.
There's nobody.
I said, you know what? I'm going to, you're going to have to stay in that situation a few more days. But what did you say?
I said, I can stay there because that's not my situation anymore. I have an escape route. I know what to do. I have somewhere to go. I know what I can do. Somebody help me. Somebody help me. Thank you.
But you
we're
guys,
not trash. We're not done.
I'm not. Yeah, we're not done yet.
No.
But you guys,
so
you guys, I need help to help women like this. Okay, because she's not the only woman that I run across.
No.
Okay, and I'm a homeless women's advocate, and there's a lot of homeless women out here, and the resources just aren't getting to the women.
No, there's no resources.
There's no resources.
If you're donating right now to any of those places, stop. Don't do it, because they're not giving it. They're not doing what they need to do with it. They're not. Nobody is getting anything. If you are donating anything right now, do not give it to the Salvation Army. Do not give it to any government-controlled entity. You know why? They're not giving it out.
Right.
They're not doing their job. No one is doing their job. Up there, they're doing their job. They're doing what they want to do. We're like little puppets. I'm sorry. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Because Big Pharma is doing this. That's who it is. I'm telling you, that's who it is. Big Pharma owns the entire world. If you let them.
What? She's talking about Big Pharma. I'm gonna tell you why she's talking about Big Pharma.
I got so much to say. I'm so sorry.
She's talking about Big Pharma because hold on, let me talk. The reason why I became homeless is because of the Marina IUD. Correct?
Yes, that's what. Yes.
Okay.
It's right. She told me her story.
Attacked my internal organs. Okay, a birth control device.
Birth control device.
It attacked my internal organs, and I ended up getting cancer and disease, in and out of the hospital, losing everything I owned, job, everything, and ended up chronically homeless on the street. That was not my fault. That was the pharmaceutical industry's fault for having a toxic product.
Yeah.
So, but everybody blamed me. I was treated like trash. I was thrown under the bus, and I have an accounting degree. I worked in the corporate world. I worked in the government, agencies. But it wasn't my fault. Okay, but I was blamed because I started You know,
this is the thing. It doesn't matter how you get there.
right? Exactly.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. You know what? I'll say it. I'm a recovering drug addict. I don't do drugs anymore. People think, oh, because I've done drugs once in my, well, I've done them more than once, but what I'm saying is because I did drugs in the past, I am now condemned to be a drug addict for the rest of my life. Okay.
No second chances for
No,
you.
no,
second chances for you.
I can't vote. Felons, there's no second chances for felons. They're not allowed to vote. Guess what? Guess who gets to vote? Only who guess what? You don't matter to them. You don't matter. You don't matter to them. This does not work. The system is wrong. It's not okay. It can be fixed. We can do it.
Right.
No, seriously.
But your life matters.
My life matters.
You're
every
a human
person's
being.
life.
Every
person. Every one person on one.
Your heart is beating.
Oh, yes.
Your heart is beating, so
Yes.
you are a human being.
You know what? But I'm going to tell you, my heart would not have beaten much longer. Beaten much longer because I'm done. I wouldn't have gone back in. I was done. I am done. Okay. Now I can go back in because I know that I can get out.
I'm going to help her get out. And then that's another thing too. If you don't get help, what is your next step going to be? You might want to revert back to being a drug addict.
If I will tell you that if I wouldn't have gotten help today, I could have. I don't know where I'd be. You can't predict the future. I have no idea. I can tell you that I can predict is that I'd be done, which means I would be no hope. No hope. There's no hope. I mean, there's no hope because I'm done. There's no hope. Out there on the street, there's none. No hope. There's no hope. God's out there, but you know what? People are trying to find him. They're trying to figure it out. They're trying to get up. There's no support. There's nobody to help them. No one. Nobody. This woman came to help me. They're walking around being shoved. Go here, go there. Okay, if you don't go to that shelter, hey, there's another shelter down that way. So walk a little bit more. Oh, you know what? Why don't you go to the hospital? Okay, you walk to the hospital. If you're not sick, they don't let you stay. So take your temperature and they do their thing. They don't give you water.
But there's another thing going on too that because during COVID, I tried. A lot of women reached out to me during COVID. A lot of people were having difficulties because when they were going to the hospital would treat them
dirty
and then send them right back out on the street.
Oh yeah,
how's that helping a person?
That's exactly what happens. How's
that helping anybody?
You know what? My thing, even if they gave you an address, like for me, even if somebody, even by the grace of God, one of them gave you an address to go to,
and you go.
How am I going to get there? Number one, how am I going to get there? They're going to walk a little bit further. Okay. I get lost because I do not addresses and stuff.
Let me tell you what happened to me one time. They gave me an address to go to. And then when I got to the address, guess what? They were like, no, we don't have any room for you.
Oh, no.
So I had all my stuff.
Yeah.
I had all my belongings.
In her shopping cart. Where there was a shopping cart.
I didn't have a shopping cart. I just had me. So I had all my belongings outside of this place. Okay. And this is like it was in Watts and Compton. Okay. They sent me to. And I go there and I got all my stuff and they get to the place and they tell me, oh, no, we don't know why they sent you here, but because we don't have no room for you. I'm like, excuse me, where am I supposed to go now? What am I supposed to do?
They just keep pushing you. There's nowhere for people to go. There's nowhere.
For women.
There's nowhere for women. There's nowhere. There's nowhere out there right now. There's just nowhere. You can't go anywhere. The shelters, you can't go anywhere. People are afraid of people right now, and
the shelters are dangerous.
The shelter. That's the thing is, when I got picked up, or when I got released from the hospital, they said, "Well, go to the shelter." Okay. I don't know about you, but do you have when you say the word shelter, what image pops up in your head? Do you think it's nice? Do you think it's safe? Do you think you want to walk there? Do you feel like you want to walk in that door? I don't. I know I have friends who've been raped in the shelters. No, thank you.
Steal your stuff.
Yes. You know what? My thing. You have.
You hear that? Raped in the shelter. Yeah. So.
Not me.
And then they sit up here.
Personally raped.
They sit up here and talk about human trafficking and women trafficking and these Me Too movements, but women are getting raped in shelters.
My thing is okay. You know, I'm going to tell you right now. I have my dog. Okay, I have my dog. I love my dog.
And tell them why you got your dog.
I got my dog because I was alone. and because I was tired of feeling alone, and I needed something to love me.
And
Okay.
safety.
And she warns me. I could lay down somewhere, and she'll lay on top of me. And guess what? If something's coming towards me, she's gonna wake me up.
Right.
Okay, she's gonna wake me up. Or that's so plain and simple. But for me, it's all about she loves me. Nobody else does. I don't feel
I
loved.
do. I love
I know
you.
you do. I know
love
you do. And my family loves me. My friends love me. I'm not going to say nobody loves me.
And they're going to ask you, why aren't you with your family? That's another question they ask.
For me, I'm not a person that's going to burden anybody with my burden. It's very difficult to ask people because I feel like a loser. My friends don't think I'm a loser, but I feel like a loser. It's the truth. I feel like a failure.
You're not.
I know I'm not. Believe me, I know I'm not. My family and my friends and people that matter, they know who I am. They know I'm not a failure. They love me. They would let me come, but I can't be there because it just would make me feel like a loser.
But but if they would help you, because that's the question.
My friends will help me.
Yeah, they were like, well, why don't you reach out to your friends and your family?
I'm not going to burden my family.
It's not about being burdened. It's about everybody needs help at some point in their life to get themselves back on their feet. So this is the question.
If I were to go with my family is out of state. Okay, the people that can help me, my mom, my dad, they live out of state. My sister, my brother. My children are here. My children are here in California. They're scattered. It's okay, but they're here. I'm not going to move far away from my kids. I'm not going to do it. It's bad enough that they're not in my house, but I'm not going to leave.
And their poor kids need her. If she had a house, her kids can come to her house.
I haven't.
She could cook her kids a meal. Yeah. She could be with her kids. But because she doesn't have a roof over her head, she can't be with her kids. Is that correct?
Yep.
And that's all she wants. And I understand where she's coming from. No woman is going to leave her kids in a state by themselves when they need her. Her kids need their mother, and she is out here trying to do the best she can.
I need them.
And she needs them. Yeah, you're right.
I need them.
She needs her kids. Okay, she doesn't need a man, okay, that's taking advantage of her right now. I don't need a man.
I don't need a man. Okay? Yes. I don't need a man. I've never needed a man.
Either. Okay, yeah.
No. So there's a difference between
strong women don't need men.
I don't need a man.
Because we were self-sufficient.
I don't need a man. If I need a man, guess where I'm going to be next year? Right here. The Bible tells you that. Don't depend on humans. You don't. God first. If you have a problem, go to God. That means just simply sit down and pray. You know how you pray? You just talk. Open your mouth. Blah, 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 blah. Yep. Tell him what you need. Do it in private so there's nobody else to hear because evil lurks. Right. But guess what? Pray. Praying will change your life. It's changed mine in a year. 1 year. 1 year.
You've been 1 year drug-free?
Oh, no. I think a little bit longer than 1 year. But
1 year? Okay.
Yeah, but no, for me, maybe a little bit longer than a year.
Okay, come in and say something.
Maybe it's been,
so they can see
been maybe 2 years, maybe.
You've been 2 years drug-free?
I can't remember.
Well, God bless you.
For me, this is the thing. I don't do drugs. I'm not on drugs. I have done drugs in the past, okay? For me, on and off my entire life, okay? Whatever. It's just the truth. But I haven't done them in a long time. This is the first place I've been homeless. I've been homeless in San Diego. I've been homeless I've been homeless. I travel. My thing is because guess what? When I get to a place and it doesn't work and I feel bad, I'm not going to stay. I'm going to go. But guess what? I got myself up. I got off. I rented a room. I did.
But you want a home.
I want a home
that you don't have to go from state to state to state to state. No. You want a home, so
everybody needs a place to anchor themselves.
So you and your children.
Yes, I want my babies to come to me for Christmas.
Right.
I want to spend Easter with them. I'd like them to stay every single day, if they want to. But guess what? They need a place to be able to come home to.
Especially her daughter, the one that is having problems with suicide. She needs her mother right now. I'm sorry. She needs her mother right now. And
I love you.
And she is trying her hardest to get herself together for her daughter, who needs her right now. And because her daughter might not make it. Her daughter might not make it if mama don't get it together and get a roof over her head so her daughter can come there and
my little chickens.
And they can, her babies,
my little chickens.
Her babies can come home so they can all heal as a family.
Yes, it's important. We have to.
Yeah.
She's not going to get better. My grandbaby is out there too. Guess what? My granddaughter.
Oh.
She doesn't deserve this. Nobody does. But come on, think about it. You're pushing this. This is not okay. You guys are pushing. Not you guys. I don't know. When I say you guys, I mean whoever pushed me, which is the government. There's nowhere for them to go. If they're telling you there's no foot soldiers. There's nobody out on foot handing out pamphlets. There's nobody saying, here, come here. You know why? Because there's nowhere to go. If they're telling you, oh, go to church. Church is open. Churches are not open. And the ones that are don't want dirty people. That's so amazing to me. Really? A church that doesn't want dirty people. Where else
do you go? You can't go to God's house.
We go to church nowhere. Dirty people like me go to church to get clean.
And she's not dirty.
I'm not dirty.
She might look a little rough around the edges.
You know what?
Okay.
You know what? That's because when you get pushed around on the street, you know what you do?
Yeah.
You lay down on the hard ground.
Yeah.
Because it feels better than the hard house.
And you know what? And God bless you. God bless you. I really want to say that because that's why I approached you, because I couldn't lay on the hard concrete like that. I could not do that. You are fragile. When you get older, your bones are susceptible to breaking.
That hurts so bad.
And your back.
My body hurts so bad.
I bet your body does hurt. I bet it does.
My feet. I have blisters on my feet.
Blisters on her feet from just walking and walking and walking. And then, no water, not eating properly. This is a, older woman. She needs, because I've been there where she was at. Because I told them, I said, look, if I don't get help, I am going to die.
Yeah.
And that's where she was today.
Yeah.
She was at that point today. If I wouldn't have came along, she would be at that point today.
I was done.
She was done. I saw it in her face. I was like, okay, no, come on, get up.
Guess what? I was done because there's nowhere for me to go. I was done because you can't walk forever with nowhere to go. No direction. Yeah. Did people give you false direction? Go to the hospital. Really? Open up the fire station, let people come in. But you know, the first thing I thought when the fire station did that, okay, we're talking about older women, is okay, we have this problem in this country with people abandoning babies. They tell you to take them to the fire station, right? Is that what they say? That's supposed to be a safe place? Is that a safe place? I don't know. The doors are locked. You want to put a baby on the hot concrete? Well, guess what? That's no better than what the mom is trying to help herself. She's trying to get her baby somewhere safe because she's in a situation. Guess what? There's no safe place. There's no safe place for anyone right now. I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you're male or female, because I don't. Men are not bad. Men are not bad. Women do the same thing men do. But anyway, my thing is that there's nowhere for people like me. Men, women, children, dogs. Dogs can go to the shelter. You got to drop them off. I don't know. You can't call them. I asked if I could. Okay. So today at the fire station, I was done. For me, I was done. Okay. I have a dog. For me, my dog's like my kid. Okay. She's my kid. She's the only one I have left at home, right? Whatever. And I said, I will take my dog to the shelter because she does not deserve to go through this. Okay? She does not deserve to go through this. After I took her off to the shelter, you know what? Once she was out of my hands, once I didn't have her as a responsibility anymore, I was done. Over. I don't know what else to say.
She got her dog back. She got her dog back.
I didn't leave my dog because I didn't know where the shelter was, to be honest with you. I was done. I'm telling you, I was done. I love my dog so much. I love my kids. Okay? Women are dragging their kids around, not just to be, they're staying in places. They're staying where, because they have nowhere to go. They're being abused. Abuse isn't hitting somebody. That's abuse too. Abuse is when you walk in and you say, "Oh, hi, how are you?" And somebody's, they snap at you, okay? And you do it too, okay? Your kids hear that. They hear that. Your kids are going through that. Moms don't want to stay in situations like that. Nobody wants their children to feel that energy, but they don't have anywhere to go. There's nowhere for people to go.
Right.
So they stay in that situation. If there are people out there that are ready to help.
And then the next thing is they start pimping out the children of age. Exactly. They start pimping out the girls. And then we sit up here and we're talking about, oh, we want to help the children. We're going to stop human trafficking. But you're not even helping the homeless situation that people, like I've been on this topic since 2013 talking about the homeless epidemic. I even ran for Congress. I even went to all the agencies and I had meetings. I said, why is this happening? I even went to the mayor and then they lied to you. They're lying to people.
Tell you what's
wait a minute, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Section 8 housing, there is a 5 to 8 year waiting list.
I applied for Section 8 housing. I think it was maybe 12 years ago, 12, some back in the past, okay? I applied for it again. Okay, I applied for it again. No, it was 12 years. I've gone to the welfare offices. I've done it. I've been there. I've done it, okay? But you go there, and they say, okay, we can put you on this list. You know how long, I sat and I was told that I could go to an apartment building, but I had to get rid of my dog. Okay, I'll take my dog to a shelter. Okay, but I went to the apartment building. I wouldn't live there without my dog.
Yeah, they try to throw you anywhere.
Yeah,
I would not live there. Situation.
I would not live there without my dog, and I would probably try to get 20 other ones. Because guess what? Ain't nobody gonna touch me when I got my dogs.
Right, exactly. You in a more dangerous situation.
They wanted me to take my kid there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, really? Do you think I'm going to take my kid and raise him in a place where nobody has any control and what's going on in them is not good? They're not safe. They're not safe. It's not a safe place to go.
Right.
There's nowhere for us to go. This was 12 years ago. 12. It was like 12 years ago. I think I got a call back after 8 years. 8 years, I was contacted back saying that something may be available, but I had to qualify for it again. I can't remember. I don't know. I get a lot of stuff. So, but my thing is I applied. I tried. Guess what? I applied myself. I tried, and ain't nobody coming. There ain't nobody here. She came. God came. She came. She helped me. People, you got to stop looking to the government for help. They're not going to help you. Stop letting them feed you. My thing is, you better ask God. People will come to your aid. Good people are out there. Good people. You know what? We better go back to the small community. We better start taking care of our people because nobody else is going to do it. And if they're not doing it for you or her or him or that baby, we're screwed.
Right. But I'm going to get help because this is why I'm doing this video because I'm putting this video out to all my platforms. And I want people to hear the truth. This is why I'm doing this.
If you have any questions, tell her. Yeah, contact me. I can tell you, I've seen so much there's so much that sitting here to try to focus it and say, okay, this, and this. I was laying on the street 10 minutes ago. Well, not 10 minutes, about an hour ago.
Yeah, an hour ago. Yeah,
and I haven't had water in 2 days. So like, thirsty. I had water here. Okay. No, she gave me water. So I had like 3 glasses of water already. But I'm just saying, when you have that stuff going on, you can't. There's no way to focus yourself.
Yeah,
you can't sit still. Okay, I'm going to tell you something about being homeless. Being homeless is the hardest thing I've ever gotten out of. Being homeless was easy. I liked being homeless, actually. To be honest with you, I was safe. No, what I liked about it was, you know what? I didn't have to have when you're homeless, you can go and hide in a corner, okay? And you're not sheltered and you're not shut in by what's going on. In my home,
You feel safer outside.
I feel safer outside than in my home.
Right, exactly.
And that's what I mean. I don't like being on the street. Nobody wants to be on the street. Being on the street is not a good place to be. Nobody wants to be there.
Especially for a woman.
For a woman, their children. I see children. Nobody wants to be on the Nobody. And for me, I'm not leaving anybody out. Nobody, male, female, nobody wants to be on the street.
Correct.
Not one person.
Correct.
Not one. Okay.
And how can a child go to school?
You can't. But right now, my thing is there's so much going on. There's so much. We have so much to talk about.
Right. We'll continue this.
There's so much to talk about.
We'll continue this. You know, you can come over tomorrow.
Okay.
And we can do another video.
Okay.
And then I'm going to start, until we get it all out there.
Okay.
Because that's why I brought you here, because I wanted people to actually hear from the horse's mouth that, this is happening, in reality to women right now.
Horrible.
And I am so sick of all these hypocritical people
yes.
lying.
Yes. Okay.
I'm tired of people lying.
All it is lies. All that's happening out there.
Oh, we love the homeless people. Oh, we're going to help the homeless people. Oh, we're helping the homeless people.
No.
Oh, we're giving them shelter.
No.
We're giving them money.
No.
It's all lies.
No.
It's
all
all
lies.
lies.
Out there. It's not happening. It is not happening. What is happening is this right here. This one right here is who came and helped me when I was laying on the street. You know what?
God
does that, but I'm saying right now, I'm calling BS. I'm calling BS on the whole entire system. You know what? And I'll tell you right now, tell them to come talk to me. You tell them to talk to me, and I will tell them what they're doing wrong. I'll tell you.
I know what they're doing wrong.
So do I.
Because when I was in your situation, I was preaching to the choir as well. And then what kills me is a lot of these politicians, because I was in the political arena. I told you I ran for U.S. Congress to try to, solve this problem.
Uh-huh.
And they were looking at me like I was crazy. Oh, you're a liar. You don't know what you're talking about. I even did videos going down on Skid Row talking to people. Oh, they want to be down there. Oh, that's their fault. Oh, they're drug addicts. Well, if you have to continually stay on the street 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you have nowhere to go and no resources, you're going to do stuff that you wouldn't normally do
why
either.
You're going to do it? Because you have no hope.
Right.
There's no hope. When there's no hope, there is no God.
Right. Exactly.
Where there is no hope, there is. If you don't have hope, you're done. And unfortunately, that's a sad, sad thing. You know why there's no hope? Because there is no help. There's no help out there.
Right.
There's nobody's doing a damn thing to help anybody. This woman came to my help. Thank God she lived in my neighborhood. I was in the neighborhood. I was laying down. I stay at some house. It's not where I want to stay.
And I walk my dog every day. I've never seen her. But when I seen her laying on the concrete, I was like, why is this woman laying on the concrete like this? I got to go,
It's
what
hot.
can I do? Because if I see what I do, I put myself in her shoes. And I've been in her shoes.
That's what you need to do.
And then the fear comes over my mind is, I've been mentally abused by a man. I've been mentally abused when I had nowhere to go. Amen. I've been mentally abused, but fortunately, I've had agencies like the City of Los Angeles Downtown Women's Center. They helped me. They helped me get back on my feet.
There.
So I am going to give them a shout out because they really did. But they have a lot on their plate themselves.
Limited.
They have limited resources.
You know what? If you're giving to the other companies,
but if you give them to these other nonprofit organizations, don't do it.
If you know what? My thing is, if you want to give something, the first thing you
give
should
it
do,
to me.
The first thing
I'm going to help them.
The first thing you should do is walk up to somebody that is in the situation that you say, okay, guess what? I want to give some money. What is God? Where do I want to
give a house? Give an apartment. Give money.
Where do I want to go?
Give clothes.
Yep. But
contact
give it to the right people. That's the most important thing.
Right, exactly.
Okay, don't give it to the people that are saying that they're doing shit because they're not. The Salvation Army, not. Okay, I can tell you that I can tell you all the places that I went, but I don't know.
I know a lot of places too.
But you can go up and you ask somebody.
I met with them.
Help
they're not helping.
You know what? Walk up to somebody that was formerly homeless. Walk up
Right.
to somebody who was formerly homeless and say,
Who's helping?
who helped you?
Who helped you?
How did they do that?
Yep.
Can I give there?
Right. Exactly.
Okay. That's it. Okay.
That's it.
Don't give it to.
But
a
now,
entity.
because they weren't helping enough,
No.
now what I have done, I've created my own business.
Oh, well, there we go.
Okay, I said I'm creating my own business, which is this platform here, and I also created a whole homeless village community for the underrepresented. Okay, because they don't have to live in this type of situation.
No.
I have a whole homeless program because I know what they need. Okay,
you know, reach out to this lady.
There's things that we can do.
Guess what? She helped me. She's gonna help so many people. I'm
Right.
so sorry. This is great. I feel so good. I feel so good. I feel so good.
There's so much, y'all, that we can do if you give
So
it to
good.
the right people. And I am the right person. This is why I created the Humanitarian Transformation
You know how many people
Network,
walk past me? Don't
because
see me?
I want people to understand
This girl helped
that
me. Yay. Ouch.
women like this need our help. And there's a lot of women, a lot of men, a lot of babies, you know, but you guys need to hear the truth.
Yep.
You are being lied to.
Mommies and babies need a place to live.
Right.
That's peaceful.
And the doggies. We love the dogs.
Oh, the dogs are going with me. The
Yeah,
dogs, the
dogs,
cats, the hamsters, the birds.
But I have a whole housing program. I have a whole housing program that I want to put together, but it all takes money. But everybody depends on these organizations like the Red Cross, the Salvation Army, the Goodwill, a lot of these nonprofit organizations that aren't doing anything. If they were doing something, women like her and a whole lot of other women and
I would have been
children
out of
wouldn't
the
be
situation
homeless.
a long time ago because I've been walking for a while.
Exactly. Right. How long right, exactly. For years. Okay? And that takes a toll on the mind, body, and soul. Okay,
There's nobody out there.
I'm so glad she's laughing. Because she wasn't laughing earlier. She was crying.
No, you know what? But you know, the
crying.
minute that you find the right place and you feel it, you'll feel it. You'll know it. Pray.
Yeah, she feels at home
Pray.
here.
Only reason I'm here is because I prayed. Okay, she's doing what she does. She did her job. I did mine by praying. Okay, when you're desperate and you don't have anywhere to go, you pray and lay on the ground. Pray and lay down and wait.
That's okay. She could jump up
Okay,
there.
pray,
Go ahead.
lay down and wait. Jesus will come. He did for me. It's my angel. Thank you.
Yep.
I love
Okay.
you.
Love
really
you guys. Okay.
She's really good.
I hope you
She
guys.
feels so good. She smells really good.
Okay. Thank everybody. Thanks for listening.
She smells
Please
good.
like, share, and share this video
She smells good.
on all the platforms that you can. We're going to try to do
Her house smells really good.
another one tomorrow, so she can tell a little bit more stories of the stuff that she's seen out there. As well as me too, because I've seen a lot. We're going to talk about
It's a lot.
what happens
There's a lot
in those
to get out.
shelters.
There's a lot to get out.
There's a lot, and
Yeah, it's a
because
lot.
the lies need to be exposed.
So
Just
lies.
Bottom
So
line.
this is
Bottom
bad.
line.
Bad.
You know,
Shame on them.
God
Shame,
blesses
shame,
His
shame.
children.
Shame on you.
Right. Exactly.
I'm throwing shame. That's what you get.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
You know what? There is only one, but from now on, when I see something that is, I'm just going to say, shame on you. Shame.
Right. And you know what? I'm tired of all of these people act like they're all holier than thou and they don't give two. They ain't nothing but the devil walking. Okay. That's all they are. Yeah.
He's all over the place. You know what?
Right.
Guess what? The devil takes over when there is no hope. People don't have any hope. So people are getting sick. People are getting super sick.
Dying.
People are dying. People can't. I don't know about you guys. There was like something that happened. There was like a shift. There was a shift. Super big shift. I don't know. Maybe two weeks ago. I mean, it's been going on for a long time, but maybe 2 weeks ago, something happened. I don't know what it was. There was a shift. I'm telling you right now, it's good. We're coming. You gotta listen. You have to listen. That's your choice though. You listen to whatever it is you're going to listen to. But I'm telling you, if you're listening to the government right now, if you're listening to anybody other than if you're listening, thank you.
This video right now, listen to us.
If you're listening to people that aren't telling you, you're not going to know if they're telling you the truth or not. You're not. People are going to tell you lies everywhere you go. Big ones, little ones. Big ones, but the ones that are killing us are being told to us through the TV every day. Okay? Through the TV. Okay? It's not okay. Okay? I'm telling you right now, the problem with the TV is this is the thing. Elderly people, seniors, they don't have computers. Okay? They don't have them. They're watching the TV. They're watching the TV. Guess what they're getting fed? They're getting fed lies.
Lies.
It's all lies. So guess what, Mom? Guess what, Dad? They're lying to you. They've been lying to you. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you watch TV. Because guess what? Guess what comes through the TV? Too many messages. TV's not bad. Choose your programming. Choose your programming. Okay? Well, but you can do whatever you want. First, Jesus. Pray. If you don't have Jesus, you're not on my team. You're on somebody else's team.
Right.
You know what? You have to have Jesus. There's only one.
Yep.
There's only one. Only one way.
Or whatever higher power you choose to represent.
You might not call him Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, you might call on somebody else.
There's something else. My thing is that, you know what? This girl is good. I feel good here. And I'm telling you, don't listen to what you're hearing, because what you're hearing is lies. It's all lies. It's all lies. And you know what? Candace, I'm sorry. You know what? I go around, I ask so many people for names, and I'm so tired. Just so tired. I'm so tired. You can't think. You can't remember anything. Yeah. I'm sorry, Candace. Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't have to know her name. I would know. I could smell her. She smells good. She smells really good.
That means my soul smells good.
You'll know. You'll know what you'll know. Because if you see me enough, you'll know. I
can see the difference in her since she's been here.
I smell things.
Okay, I can see the difference. Her spirit went from up to up here.
I smell
because
things.
She has hope now. I have given her hope.
Jesus came for me.
Okay, and she's smiling now. Okay?
Jesus came for me.
Right. Okay.
And this package right here. No, thank you. Look at her. You have beautiful smile. You have such a beautiful smile. You are beautiful.
We're going to get you together. Don't worry.
Beautiful.
About it.
This girl is beautiful. This girl is
she has beautiful hair. Look at her hair. Her hair's beautiful. She keeps flipping it back. She got beautiful hair.
Gotta go.
Okay. She need a haircut. That's what she needs. She need a haircut. Okay. That's what she needs.
I don't need a haircut.
She might want to grow alone. You need a roof for your baby.
A haircut can wait.
Yeah, she need a roof over her head and her baby.
Sleep somewhere tonight.
She just want to sleep somewhere comfortably. And
I won't sleep.
And I don't have enough room in my house. If I had a big house, I would let her stay. I would let her stay, but I don't have a big house.
It smells so good, but my kids can't come here.
Yeah, right. You need your own.
Yes.
Right. You need your own. So this is why I need help helping women like her, okay? Because if I had the money, trust and believe, I would be building houses left and right.
Oh, that's a girl. This is a woman.
How many women out here homeless? Okay, how many houses we need? We need to start building right now. Right?
Grandmothers matter.
Yeah, right.
Old women matter. Yeah, I'm old. Call me old. Call me whatever. Dude, I used to call myself old. Then I'd be like, oh, we be at the river. Hey, look at her wearing that. She's 50. She's in her 60s.
Even the dog is happy.
This is my thing. My thing is this. All people matter. Everybody matters. Everybody matters on this planet. Every single person matters.
Yes.
You have to make if they feel like they don't matter. If you look at somebody, you're going to know that you're going to look at them and you're going to know they feel like they don't matter.
Right.
You're going to know it. You know what? Do one thing. Give them some water. Give them some food.
No, do one thing. Help them.
Ask. What can I do for you?
Help
make this better.
No, help those of us that are trying to help women like this. Help us.
Help this one.
Help us. Yeah, help me. Help them.
This one. You know what? She has a home. It's not. You know what?
It's not big. It's not immense.
It's not big. It's not bad. But you know what? She's happy here. You know why she's happy here? Because she has peace.
I have peace, and I'm not on the street. But I was on the street.
And she's helping so many people. She's helping so many people. She's doing so much good in the world. She's doing so much good. She smells so good.
Right.
She smells.
Matter of fact, during COVID, I met some girl online from one of my shows that I do. And she's in San Diego, and she had two girls, and she was living in a trailer. Look at the dog, ain't she cute? She was living in a trailer and with no water, a microwave, and no electricity. And the guy that let her stay there were asking her for sexual favors.
Oh yeah, I've been there too. I've been there too. And you know what I'm gonna tell you? I'll be honest with you, I did it.
But you know what, she did too. But till I got the call, and I have no contacts in San Diego. Yeah. But I got the call, and I said, "Look here, y'all better go get that girl." I said, "She has 2 daughters, and if he's doing that to her,
he's gonna do it to them,
to the daughters next." I said, "Go get her." I said, "Those children do not need to be living in that type of environment."
The mama doesn't either.
And the mama, she wanted to get out. She didn't know how. Be there. Just like you, she didn't know how to get out.
You know why?
No resources.
Why?
She said,
why aren't those people on the street right now? Why? Right. You know, I'm going to say something. Giving somebody a phone number is not enough.
Right.
It's not enough. Because you know what? Most people will never call. Because it's very hard to ask for help. Because you don't feel like you're worthy of help. That's the problem. Because you walk around all day and you're told, you see it, people the way they look at you, you know that you're not worthy because you see it. No matter how good you feel, no matter how good of a person you are, no matter how much good you do, if somebody is looking at you all day long like you don't matter, you start to not matter to yourself because you don't. There's all you see is people looking at you and giving you the stank eye. You know what? Stank eye ain't nice. When somebody waves at you, wave back. Be kind in this world. Go out and do good. If you see somebody that needs something, ask them. If you see somebody that needs, they're not going to ask you. They don't know how to answer. If you ask them, do you need anything? Are you okay? They're going to say, yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. Every homeless woman I see, okay.
I don't know how many. I
give them money. I give them money, but I try to do what I can. I said, but I'm only one person. They
need money. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something right now.
They need houses.
Right now, okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, I lost my phone. I lost my keys, my car keys. I lost my ID, my driver's license.
That's what happened. You walking 12 hours a day.
I lost my driver's license. I lost my bank card. Okay, so, I am not. I could not go to a hotel if I had money because I don't have an ID.
And then even if you go to a hotel, honey, let me tell you about the hotel system.
Oh, no.
Oh, they'll kick you out.
Yeah.
Oh, they kick you out of the hotels, too.
I was in a hotel,
you only can stay here for 30 days.
I was there, too.
Stay there 30 days, and then you got to go.
On your own.
On your own. Back on the street.
Yeah. Yep. All they're doing is pushing us away. Yep. Nobody is pulling us in.
Right.
Nobody is caring for us. We need to care for ourselves and others. It is important. You have to take care of yourself before you can take care of other people. Mommies take care of their babies first.
Right.
It's just what we do.
Yep, that's what we do.
It's just what we do. That's our job.
And other women take care of other women as well.
We take.
I don't care if you're. Look, yes. I'm black.
Yes.
She's white.
Yes.
And it's not about racism whatsoever. I seen a woman. I didn't say, "Oh, you're white."
Let's talk about this racism thing, okay?
Oh, you're white. Oh, no, I ain't helping you.
Let's talk about this race. No.
No.
Okay. No. This is the thing. People are people. I'm gonna tell you. Have you ever heard of Inglewood? Okay.
Yeah.
I do gig economy, so I got this gig job, and I was gonna make $50 piecework. You go and you deliver one thing, serving something. And it was serving their legal papers, which, people are uncomfortable doing anyway. But they told me that the job was in Inglewood. And I was like, Inglewood? Oh. No, I can't go to Inglewood. No way, because I've heard of Inglewood. Have you?
It's right next to Watson Compton.
Ooh, that's such a bad place.
For y'all don't know. I run for office for Inglewood, actually.
Okay, well,
that's what I run for U.S. Congress for Inglewood, and I met a lot of people there. Go ahead.
So
the most beautiful people. Go ahead.
Okay, so I just got chills all over my body. So the next day, or 2 days, well, whatever, I am a delivery driver. I drive. Can I tell them who I drive for right now, who I work for? But I can't go to work because I don't have my glasses.
No, don't worry about it.
Okay, anyway, so I'm a delivery driver. And so my zone, or my area, the next day was Inglewood. It was daytime. It wasn't serving legal papers. I can tell you what the legal papers were. I wasn't afraid about. It wasn't anything horrible. There was nothing horrible. It was normal stuff. It was family stuff. Okay, but I was afraid to go there. The next day during the daytime, my zone was Inglewood. I went to Inglewood and I delivered all over Inglewood. I have never met nicer people. They were so, I felt so good in Inglewood. I honestly loved Inglewood. Inglewood is so colorful, so beautiful. There's so much to see in Inglewood. Inglewood is nice.
There's a lot of homeless people there.
There's a lot. You know what? There's homeless people everywhere. There's homeless.
When I was running for office, I was meeting women our age, believe it or not. Meeting women our age, because
people our age are not failures because they're homeless.
Right.
You know what? They're not.
Right.
Okay, women our age should not have to work so hard. People have to have 2, 3, 4 jobs right now.
And we've been on this earth for how long? But the women in Inglewood that I met, these women, because they had to, sign my thing, for me to run for office. Mm-hmm. And one woman, was coming out of the McDonald's bathroom, and she was like, "Oh, I just came from washing up." I was like, "Excuse me?" She's like, "Yeah, I go wash up in there. I'm homeless." I said, "What?" Mm-hmm. And then I was like, "Oh my God, you're my age." She was like, "Yeah." She said, she's been like, you staying from place to place, but people get tired of you, because you don't have the, the income that they want, or that they just sucked everything from you, so they want to kick you out. And then I met another lady. I walk up to her and she's in her car. She says, "Welcome to my house." She's been living in her car. I said, "Excuse me, our age." I was like, "Oh my God." I said, "This is awful."
I slept behind a dumpster. I've done it
all. Come on, we got to do better. And then what kills me is, they continue to allow these people, here's another subject, they continue to allow these people to come across the border. You're letting people come across the border, but your own people are here suffering and dying. What sense does that make? Exactly. You can't even take care of home first, and you're inviting.
Yeah, come on, bring more. We already have enough. Take care of us first.
Right.
Really?
Exactly.
Really? My thing is what they're doing is bringing more people in. So guess what they're gonna do? What are you gonna do with them?
Right.
Where are they gonna go?
Right.
They're gonna come in and die. Kill us though, because we're suffocating already. There's no air. You know what? I can't breathe this air. I can't breathe anymore.
Right. Exactly. Enough is enough. You can't.
I'm done.
The cycle needs to stop, and it's gonna stop because I am very adamant. And I am going to.
She's doing a lot of good stuff.
And I am I'm going to continue.
You know what I wanted to say, right? But no, she's doing a lot of good stuff.
I am going to continue the fight because I've been fighting a long time.
I like this one.
And people have been trying to silence me.
I like this one.
But I keep going.
I like this one. I don't know. I like this one. I like this one. I want to hug her.
You can't silence one of God's children.
No.
Okay? Because I'm here to help. And I don't like to see people suffer.
You know? Okay, so that's another thing. If you're walking down the street and you say hi to somebody, wave back.
They walk over homeless people they're trash.
They don't. Homeless people aren't anything, but women too. Women,
children.
Women. Okay, if you're walking down the street and you say hi to somebody, and it's a woman walking with a man, and that woman isn't allowed to answer for herself what her name is.
Let me tell you one quick story, and then we're going to end it. We're going to restart this again tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll let you say one last comment. But I was in North Hollywood, and I actually happened to be walking by a church. And as I'm walking by this church, it's a young lady. She approaches me and she says, "Can you please help me find a place to stay tonight so I won't get raped tonight?" And I'm like, and I'm like right by the church, and my mouth just dropped, and I'm like, "Oh my God."
Oh, no,
so she felt that I could help her at that particular time. So I started, and that
she was there praying.
And
she was in there praying.
And then thankfully
she went where she should go.
Yeah, she came. Yeah, I was it. Then she approached me, and then she had a guy friend, but he was dying of something. He was on his last leg. So she's like, "He can't help me." She says, "He's getting ready to go in the hospital. He's about to die." And she says, "I have nowhere to go." And she said, "I want to get myself together so I can get back to my daughter." She says, "My daughter needs me." So I helped her, get to a place where she could get help. You know, so
There are
there's
places-
a
there's
lot. There's
places
a
to
lot
go.
of stuff
There's
going
places,
on.
There's places to go, but you got to search for them.
I got her a hotel room is what I did. Okay.
That's awesome.
That's what I did. I got her a hotel
That's
room out of my
awesome.
own pocket.
You
Okay.
know?
Because I've been paying for a lot of the stuff out of my own pocket. I don't have much myself, but I pay out of my own
Okay,
pocket.
so if she's doing this out of her own pocket, what do you think she can do if she has your support?
Exactly.
Okay, nobody
Right.
can do everything by themselves. You know what?
No, I can't do this by myself.
If you believe in what she's talking about, if you believe,
I can't.
if you believe this girl believes, this girl is good, this girl's doing, she helped me. And I don't know. I honestly, I don't know what she does. I have no idea because I don't know her. I met her an hour, however long ago it was.
I tried to show her
She showed me she showed me things, but my thing is that I don't know. I'm learning not to believe what you see. Okay.
Right. Action speak. Because people talk a good game.
Right.
But when it's taking action.
I'm telling you right now, this woman here is doing good. You know how I know that? Because she helped me. If you help somebody, this girl helps. This woman helps. This one is good. This woman is powerful. This one has a voice. Listen to her. If you believe in what she's talking about,
I'm trying.
If you believe what she's talking about,
I'm trying.
help her.
God,
If you believe, if you don't believe what she's talking about, find something else to believe in and help that person. There are so many people to help. This one here deserves to be helped because she helped me. So I know she's helping.
And I have a whole lot of women to help.
There's a lot of us out here.
It's a lot of them out here.
And there's nowhere.
And I can't do this all by myself.
There's nowhere for them to go.
Nowhere for them to go. They got kids.
There's nowhere.
Okay, they need houses.
They need
I have created a whole housing program. Okay, but what they want to do is they want to slap up these little housing things and throw people in them, and then it's not only about housing either. It's about rehabilitation.
That's
you can't just throw somebody in the house and be like, okay, here you go. They need consistent help.
Okay, so I'm going to
rehabilitation.
Tell you, here we're going to go. Okay, so we can use. Everybody is useful. Everybody has purpose. Nobody wants to feel useless. Okay, you have your homeless people walking around the street all day long. Everybody pushing them around, whatever. Okay, if you're like me, I pick stuff up. I'm a cleaner. I'm an organizer. Okay. Why don't we do something there? We can use our homeless people. Have them go pick up cans. Pay them to turn them in. Instead of locking the dumpsters, why don't we unlock the dumpsters and, I don't know, pay one homeless person to fill that dumpster up?
You know what I do when I see them digging in a dumpster?
What?
I go in my refrigerator and I get my water bottles and I go out and I go give it to them.
I love giving water.
I give water and food.
I'm walking around homes. I give water if I have it.
Water and food.
Water and food.
That's what they need. If they don't have no roof, at least they have water and food.
If they don't have the basics, they're never gonna survive.
They're gonna die.
This is my
genocide.
It is a genocide. It totally is. It is a genocide. Okay. I just want to know how's anybody ever supposed to get better if they're trying so hard, and there's nothing. I know there's people out there helping. There are people out there helping. She's helping me, so I can't say there's nothing. For me, words go. I've got depth, so words mean a lot. I can't say nothing because she's not nothing, and she helped me. There are people that care. You have to find those people that care. You know how you find them? You ask somebody who helped you, or you walk out and you say, "Oh my goodness, look at you on the street."
But then, even if you do help, you call the organizations, and the organizations.
No, you have to find it.
They give you a bunch of BS why they can't help that person.
That's what I'm saying. You know, there is nobody helping people.
We're helping people. We're back to capacity. We can't take any more people. We have no more resources.
Oh, that's bullshit. I was at the hospital and they were saying, they say the hospitals are packed. Hospitals are empty. The hospital I was in was empty. There's no one there. There's a COVID tent out there. They're empty. You know what the employees are doing? I'm sorry. I'm going to check you. It's just the way it goes. Nobody's doing their job. Nobody is holding anybody to the standard that they're trying to hold us to. Really? Stay down. Don't do this. Sanitize. Put on your mask. In the hospital, not everybody was wearing a mask. Was the hospital sanitized? It was dirty. They left needles out on the counter. Okay, this is
The
the
hospital
place.
needs to be shut down.
You know what? Okay, so I'm going to tell you this. Okay, this is my thing. Oh, here we go. Hey. Woo! Okay, so this is the thing. I asked to speak to a hospital administrator. I asked because I've been through it. I already know. You don't just ask and go with who's there, because they're going to send somebody in to make you quiet, because they're not going to get in trouble, right? Nobody wants to cause waves. And you know what? For me, they want you to be quiet. They want to answer the questions. Okay. When I brought the hospital administrator, and I didn't find just syringes. Okay, because there were needles, syringes. I found trash where it shouldn't be. Like literally, where all the medical supplies were. Somebody had opened up a medical thing, and they put it back with the new stuff, with the clean stuff. The trash can is right there. But I'm telling you, you don't want to know you want to know what I saw. You want to know. But if I go into details, I'm a very detailed person. Okay, we can do that.
We're going to do that on
We're going to move on.
Yeah,
but I'm telling you right now, where we're going when I got off that topic. But my thing is, the hospitals we're talking about that. That's what we're talking about. Thank you so much. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, I asked to speak to a hospital administrator. Okay, so I was sitting there for a long time. Still, no water. I got good food. The food that I got there, they did feed me a sandwich. I love sandwiches. But they fed me a sandwich, gave me an apple juice. They gave me an apple juice, a kid's box apple juice. After I had been sitting, I told them I was walking all day. I walked for 12 hours yesterday. Okay, 12 hours, I think. 9 hours. I don't know, somewhere. I lost my watch while I was watching. I don't have my phone. I don't have anything. I lose all kinds of stuff when I walk, because you can't hold on to your stuff. How are you going to hold on to your stuff?
Right.
You can walk and hold on to your stuff.
Yeah.
Hold on your kid's hands, walking on your dog's leash. And
it's hot.
It's hot as hell.
Yeah.
Sorry, it is hell out there.
Right, it is hot.
It is hell.
Right.
Okay,
could you imagine?
It's hot.
I want every woman in their 30s, 40s, and 50s. You imagine yourself.
They gave me a juice box. Juice box. It was good. It was good juice. It's orange juice or apple juice, but a box. It's big. To somebody who's been sitting. As far as they know, from the time I got to the hospital, the time I got to the room, I don't know how many hours was it. It was so many hours. Sorry, in the hot sun, with literally beating down. There's there's a tarp over you. There was a canopy. Sun beating down the whole entire time. The worst part is paramedics were doing their job. I asked my paramedic. I said, "Do you have water?" She didn't have water for herself. So my thing is, she kept on saying, "I would love to give you water, but I can't. I would love to give you some water, but I can't. I have to wait until." That means that they're being told that they can't do their jobs. Okay, my son is in the Fire Explorer program. Okay, his dad, one of his dads, the whole entire family is firefighters. I know firefighters. Firefighters help people. Come on, what's the date today? 13th. The 13th. Okay. Do you think the firefighters wanted to not give me water? Do you think they didn't want to open the door? Do you think the firefighters wanted the doors closed? I don't know. For me, I've lived in a lot of communities. I've driven by fire stations. Usually when you drive by a fire station, the doors are open. Usually they're rolled up, at least one. You never ever go to think about it for a second. Okay? Right. Everywhere I have been, and we're going to talk about the last 2 days only. It's not only a 2-day problem. We'll talk about only 2 days. Everywhere I have gone, the doors have been locked. Every government building that I went to has been locked. The police department, the lobby was, my phone, they came to the house, told me I needed to go to the police department. I went there. They closed at 6, 7, whatever time it was. I don't know. Well, all I know is when I got there, they were closed. So I got there to get my phone that they came to my house to tell me that was there. I was like, why didn't you just bring it with me? You came to tell me, oh, are you this? Well, your phone's there. Well, why didn't you bring it to me? I'm homeless.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
You're going to come and find me when I'm stationary, when I'm able to. Okay, my thing is how the hell am I going to leave a house when I know, guess what? I have to stay here. Now I'm not going to be able to pick up my phone from the property department because I have no ID. But that's a whole other thing. I have no driver's license because I lost it. There's no way, nobody knows who I am. I can tell you I am.
Is that piece of mail or anything like that?
Pardon me?
Piece of mail? Or...
I probably have something in my thing. I'm sure I do. I have a bag, but I have no idea because I just picked up my. She said, you know, I'll give you a place to go. I said, let's go. I just went in and grabbed my shit stuff. Pardon me? I came out with my dog food and my pillows.
Yes, she did. She came out with a big thing of dog food.
Like,
but it was too late in the day. I didn't realize it was like 4:30 or whatever.
That's my dog food.
I said, you know what? Come on.
I can't buy her dog food because I don't have no money.
So I said, you know what? Come on over my house. You know, so once I realized, you know, there's no one to call, I said, until tomorrow, I'm going to try to contact some people. I said, you know what? We're going to do a video. I said, I was supposed to start my show today, and I guess God wanted me to start my show this way. So this is what we're going to do, and I'm going to put this out here publicly so people will know what is really going on out here.
Do good stuff with her. Do good stuff with her. Be good with her. Be good with her.
What I've been
doing.
This one
right here. This one right here, she helped me. She helped me. There's other people who offered, my friends, and I just couldn't do it because I can't burden them. For me, it's hard to ask for help. It's hard to ask for help. But you get to the point to where you either ask for help or you die.
Well, yeah, I'm going to be honest with me. I was like, well, where's your family at? I was like, where's your family?
She said,
I said, where's your family at? And she's like, they're out of state. But now I understand, you know, she doesn't want to leave here because her children are here.
I won't leave here because my kids are here. I'm not leaving.
She just needs a place for her to go, for a roof over her head. So her daughter that's wanting to, you know, have suicidal thoughts right now needs her mom. Okay. And if you're a mother, you will have some type of compassion for this woman. Imagine your daughter, you can't be there for. If you need some more water, you can get some more water.
Yes, thank you so much.
You can't be there for your daughter because of it. Okay, because you are trying to, you know, better yourself, but you keep running into brick walls. Okay, so anyway, guys, I am going to end this. I hope you guys, and this is not my background, but she came today, and I wanted to do this video, so I, you know, kind of changed my scenery here. So God bless everybody. Okay, she'll probably come back tomorrow. I'm going to let her come back tomorrow so she can, you know, I want to keep an eye on her and, you know, check up on her and stuff and see about getting her help. So thank everybody for watching Humanitarian Transformation Network. This is what I created this platform for. If you would like to donate, if you would like to contact me, my information is below. You guys can reach out to me because this is going to be an ongoing process.
This girl.
Okay.
This is the girl.
And no, I didn't hire her to do this show.
I was laying on the ground.
She was laying on the ground, literally. Okay. Literally.
I was laying on the ground.
Okay. For, you know, because, you know, you got those naysayers out of there, you know, that, oh, she's just doing that. You know.
People can say whatever they want. My thing is, you know, let people talk.
Yeah.
I say bring it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm saying, but bring it to this girl right here.
I say this woman.
Bring it to this girl.
And her cute little, her little Remy.
I'm going to show you. Can I show you Remy?
Remy is so cute.
Show you.
Yeah, show me your dog.
This is
come on, Remy. She's so cute. Okay. She's so cute.
My baby.
Yeah, that's her baby.
That's
Look
my
at
baby.
Remy. We got to say Remy too.
Hi, Remy. Say hi, Remy.
Say hi.
She's such a good girl.
Yeah, she's such a pretty girl.
Yes, you're naughty.
Okay, we got to save the dogs too.
Yeah.
Okay. I was not going to let this dog and this woman lay out on the concrete like that. I was not going to do it.
I was just going to a shelter tomorrow because I wasn't going to drag her around the streets because I wasn't going home. She doesn't deserve to be on the street. So she was going to a shelter tomorrow so that I could walk around the street by myself.
Because if I have to keep her until we get her together, I'll keep her.
That's my baby.
That's
my baby. You know, I love dogs. For me,
and the dog is so happy.
For me, I have a way out. She ain't going to no shelter. I can wait forever.
She's happy. The dog wasn't happy when I first saw her. She was very rambunctious and excited. Now she's a lot calmer. Mm-hmm. She's a lot calmer. She's been laying on the floor.
She had some water.
Yeah, she's been playing with. Yeah, you were thirsty.
She got some water.
You were thirsty.
Water.
She was playing with my little chihuahua too. You know.
Oh, he's so cute. Chicklet.
My little chihuahua too. So anyway, guys, Thank everybody for joining.
Thank you.
Okay,
Help
Tracy,
this woman. This woman's awesome.
Candace,
This
and
woman's
Remy.
awesome. She's pretty cool.
Okay, you guys, and
She's
I'm gonna
awesome.
keep fighting
she
the
smells
fight.
so good. Just want you guys to know she smells so good.
Thank you so much.
She smells so
Okay,
good.
guys. Everyone have a blessed
Sounds
night.
crazy, I know.
Have a blessed night, everybody.
You smell so good.
Okay. Love, peace, and happiness.
Amen.
Amen. Okay. All right.